like people just be assuming shit on me sometimes, and I wonder like what the fuck about me says what you know, like dude came up to me in the street, never seen this dude before, walking to work. You're my man, you know where I can get some meth? I said, what about me says I know where to get meth? You looked at me and thought that dude might know where to get meth. What about me says I know where to get meth? What's up, baby? Welcome back. We at it again, man. Me and my boy, Brian Licata, with another episode of Rated G with your host, Scary G Garcia. How you feeling today, baby?
I'm good, man. Sun shining and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yeah, you're looking a little bit bushy-tailed, man. You still have no color. I'm worried about you. You've been out there for how long?
Shit. 2 months.
2 months, and you look like you have no color, dog. What are you doing?
I sit in an office most of the time, man.
I like the shirt.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to.
Actually, no. See, now when I compare your skin to the shirt, I could tell the difference. So you must have got a little bit of color, because last time when you had the tank top on, I couldn't tell if you was wearing anything. The only reason why I knew you was wearing the shirt because you didn't have no nipples. Otherwise, I would have been like, "Yo, what's going on, man?"
I think maybe it's just like the lighting and shit in here is why you can't really tell like the skin tone is the way it
So
is.
you're saying that you're much darker than you look.
Yeah, I am. I'm definitely much darker than is showing up on the camera.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I have the whitewash filter on the camera.
That's what it is.
So
yeah, we're back, man. We're back. I'm hoping everybody out there is doing good. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed the last couple of ones we put out. I know the last one we put out, I had all kinds of technical difficulties and shit. But what's crazy is, though, just so y'all people know, the minute we stopped recording, he's like, "Oh, go into the corner and push this button," and the screen came back on. So really, it's not my fault. It's his fault for letting me sit there like an idiot. So what were you saying, man? I just wanted to clear that up. I also like to mention,
I wanted to know, how are you?
Oh, how am I? I'm a mix, dude. As you can see, I got a little sty coming in on my eye. It's a little swollen. I did not have a fight. I just got like a little swollen, as if this eye wasn't closed enough. This is my droopy eye. It's always closed. When I do my photo shoots or whatever, the dude's always like, "Yo, could you open up that eye?" And like he specifically points to my left eye, and I'm like, "It's open." I'll go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Throw him off, dude. That's rare. I can throw you off your wheel.
Nah, yeah, this is bothering me, man. I can't lie. Here's the deal. You want to know what's crazy, dog? Is that tomorrow I'll be 51. Tomorrow, God willing, I haven't made it yet, so there's nothing to really, you know me. I don't like to get ahead of myself. I still got to go back out into these crazy streets of Atlantic City, so anything could happen. But God willing, tomorrow I'll be 51. And the minute I hit this last week, now all of a sudden my eye got a sty. My right toe won't stop itching. I've been putting fucking powder on that, man. Fucking, my body's just like doing all kinds of crazy shit. I don't know if it's because I'm turning 51. I think 51 is the year I break down. I definitely need a tune-up.
Yeah, it happens. I turned 30 a couple months ago, and in comparison, yeah, everyone who's older than me says that. But I think it's something in your head. When you get older, then you reach certain numbers, you notice shit is starting to fuck with you. And I think that's what's happening.
I don't know, man. I really don't it's not like I care. I don't feel no different, man. I still feel like I'm in my prime. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely falling apart, though. Things are happening. But at the same token, I only gave you 2 of them. There's a bunch of things going on, but I gave you the 2 ones that are main. And yeah, man. I'm 51 tomorrow, God willing, man. I made it to 51 fucking years. Go figure. Who would have thought it?
Probably not your friends or family.
Yeah, true. But here I am, still kicking.
You look great, dude. You really look great, man.
I'm talking about you not having no color. You're actually darker than me now.
Yeah, I think you look great, man. I mean, I've known you for several years, and
Lucky for me, this thigh don't even look that bad, but I can see it. I got a sty in my eye, man. It's fucking bothering the shit out of me.
Hold on, I got a timer going off here. Keep talking.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, just keep talking.
Yeah.
See, this is what he does. This is the professionalism of our show, man. It's got time to set off. But people, man, I want to welcome you back, man. I'm glad you're here. Once again, man. Saturday this comes out, so by Saturday I'll be off for a couple of days over at Atlantic City. But I will be in Philly. I'll be in Philly next Friday from when this airs on Saturday. That following Thursday, I'll be in Philly with Mike Merck and Zach Pickett. So if you guys are my Philly people, if you're out there, come check us out. We'll be in Bristol. Follow me, Gary G. Garcia. You can see where I'm going to be. I was just telling him I'm going to be going to Bristol. I'm actually going to not be doing some shows in AC for like the next 8 to 10 days or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now I'm being punished again, but this time I didn't do anything, so in reality, but whatever. I'm not going to air out all that. It's just that, I won't be there for like 8 to 10 days.
All right.
My last show there will be Saturday. And then I'll be doing other, I'll be flowing around. So follow me if you want to see where I'm at. I'm going to be trying to get up on some stages. I'll be out in New York too. I'm going to go shoot out to New York and say what up.
What are the shows like up in New York? Have you played any in the last
I haven't been in New
months?
York since they opened it up. I mean, I've been there, but okay. I haven't been out on the scene. So I'll probably shoot out there Monday or something like that. Sunday maybe. But big up to all my New York comics back on stage, man. I see you guys out there doing your thing. It's great to see you guys shining again. Big up to Pete Burdett. Pew, 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 pew. I'm so glad to see you back on stage, man. I know it was rough on you not being able to go up. And, big up to the whole Grizzly Pear crew out there doing your thing, too. So what's going on, man? Anything interesting happened to you this week? Anything at all? Well, it's been a pretty mellow week for me. I got to be honest. I haven't really done much.
Yeah, I would say essentially it's been pretty mellow. I've had to deal with DMV, Comcast, and the health insurance company this week.
Oh, that's a fun week. That shit is all shit.
I told
DMV, fucking Comcast is the worst. Another company that you'll never see me working for. I'm not gonna have many companies that want to work with me anyway, man. And what was the last one you said?
The health insurance company.
Health insurance. Well, I don't want the health insurance because they call me up and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna give you more health insurance this year." So I said, "Okay." So you don't have to do anything. So
with my
health insurance, I don't know what it is, but it's probably Obamacare. I don't know what it is.
With my last insurance company I had, I go to a dentist office because I have like a really bad pain in the back of my teeth. And I don't like dentist office to begin with, by the way.
Why not? You find it to be like sadistic?
No, what I find them doing is unnecessary work on your teeth in order to bill and collect money from the insurance company.
Oh, and then you go to the wrong dentist. My dentists don't do that. Big up to Paul Campo in Astoria, Queens. Peaceful dentistry. That's right. I gave you a shout out, big dog. He's the most coolest dentist I've ever fucking met. I got a filling taken out once and fell asleep in his arms. He was like holding me like this and drilling the hand, and I was just like, I just knocked out. I mean, I was high, but I knocked out. Didn't feel no pain. Peaceful. It's peaceful over there, man. Family practice. Everybody there from when you come in the door is dope. They're not gonna bill you for shit they don't need to bill you for. You're going to the wrong dentist. Stop going to those fucking shysters, man.
Dude, fucking clearly I'm going to the wrong dentist because I got sent to one guy. Then he's like, okay, well, you need to go over to here. So I go over to this other one and we get in. They're like, all right, this is what we want to do. I said, okay, here is my insurance information. Will my insurance cover it? They go, like, yeah, your insurance will cover it. So now this is.
Wait a minute. You mean they just looked at you and went.
Well, they took
they
took my insurance card. They ran it through the fucking system.
Oh, that was you doing the computer.
Yeah,
what computer goes? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't you just go? Isn't that more of what a computer?
That's a
I find
type.
it odd
That's a
that you
type.
said.
That's a typewriter, bro. You're dating
What
yourself.
are you talking about, man? If I start typing now, it's gonna sound the same, dog. It sounds more like a fucking computer than. What kind of computers are you fucking playing with, dog?
I'm telling
That
you,
motherfucker said.
this
He
dentist
said,
office was fucked up.
yeah, yeah, they got Fisher Price computers. They push your button, it's like bling, bling. You're not even going to a real dentist, dog. That's your problem. You don't even go to a fucking real dentist.
Yeah, I sat in a yellow plastic chair there too, so it might have been a Fisher Price type place.
I'm about to say, man, when you went in, they probably had the flip heads with the. Did you fill in with Play-Doh, motherfucker?
Oh man.
Yeah, continue. I'm sorry to cut you off, but if I don't, then I'm not doing my job.
So the girl's like, yeah, this your insurance is accepted here. We're good. This and this will be covered. I'm like, okay, fine. Because if my insurance doesn't cover it, then I'm not I don't want this done. You know what I mean? So they do the thing. They take an X-ray. The lady's like, hey, there's something like in your wisdom teeth that actually, looking back on it, a good floss job would have gotten this out. But she's like, we want to take that one out. And while we're in there, we should just take the top one out too. And you know what? I mean, if you're gonna do like those two, you might as well just take out like the other two.
Why? Because it's gonna make you fucking right side heavy.
I was like,
why are you always leaning to the right? I got 2 extra teeth over there, so it makes me lean. The fuck is that? Just pulling out? They pulling teeth out of you, dude, like Play-Doh, like you a flip top head, dog.
Yeah. So then I'm
that's
like,
crazy.
Then I'm like, okay, well, how much is it going to be for this? They're like, well, your insurance will only cover like $500, and it's it's $900 for the first tooth, and then it's like, I don't know, $1,200, and it ends up being like $3,000 for like all of them. And I'm like, fucking no. Like, we're not doing any of that. Like, you're not taking one of them now. And dude, I had decent insurance. This is when I was working at that golf course job. Like, I had like full, coverage or whatever. And I'm like, no, we're not doing any of that. So this was in, I want to say September of
I can't even believe the dudes wanted to pull out 3 good teeth.
Yeah. Yeah. And
the other one was pretty good too. They just said there's what's the something? They ever tell you what the something was?
So say your teeth are like perfectly straight, like this.
My teeth are perfectly straight.
Right.
Like that.
The one wisdom tooth was like slightly off kiltered, and not even that much how I'm showing at it. So they would grow into each other is why they wanted to take them out.
Aren't your wisdom teeth grown already, dog? What are you, like fucking 16?
I do. That's what I'm saying. They're all fully there. And what happened was I have a deep mouth. So it's
that's good to know. I'm sure your boyfriend will be happy to hear that shit. He's got a deep mouth.
So
deep mouth.
I brush my teeth like 3 times a day
with a long toothbrush.
Yeah, the toothbrush is like this. I got one of those push brooms at the hardware store, and I just put some toothpaste on it.
You fucking squeegee your shit. Go ahead, Doug. So you got a deep throat. I mean, a deep mouth. Go ahead.
And
so you're brushing.
Yeah. So I'm brushing it, and then I floss all the time. So what must have happened was I got something that was caught back there, but it's really hard for me to get like my hands and the floss and shit in the back. So they're hard to get to, you know what I mean?
So fuck it. You got teeth to spare.
Well,
that what he said to you? He said, listen, you got a pretty deep mouth. You're not reaching all the teeth. Why don't we just get rid of the teeth that you're missing, and then you ain't got to worry about them. Plus, you can store shit back there. You know what I'm saying? You can fucking steal cotton balls.
Essentially, exactly. That's exactly what he said. And
you got teeth to spare, dude. That's what happens when you got fucking long jaws.
So I told him to fuck off. So like I said, this was in September of last year.
I keep thinking when you say long teeth, I think like when you pass away and your skull's gonna look like one of those old dinosaurs with all the teeth and shit. But go ahead, man. So this was like last year. just doing my job. My job's to cut you off. Go ahead.
Here, I have a photo of the X-ray that I want to show you.
Let's see this shit.
Can you see it?
That's your X-ray. Yeah, dog. I mean, if they're gonna keep the front teeth, I would think I ain't fucking with the back one. The front teeth are useful. You know?
Yeah.
The fucking pry open garbage can lives with those shits.
Like we need a can opener in here. So I told him to fuck off, right? And I moved to Florida, you know, so this is September.
Damn, that motherfucker made you move.
Yeah, so September, now we're all the way in fucking June. So this is what, 9 months? And I got a letter in the mail that was forwarded from my Jersey address. It says I owe them $300 for an X-ray and like some other shit. So
fuck them, dude.
Well, yeah. So they're gonna get a call tomorrow morning where I'm like,
why even call them? I never got the letter. Go fuck yourself.
Because I want to tell them to fuck off over the phone. No, absolutely
So then
not.
fuck them.
Yeah.
No, fucking don't even call them. Then you never got the letter. I never. What letter? What letter are you talking about? I owe you what? Get the fuck out of here! Trying to fucking leave my man with no fucking teeth and shit. Are you fucking crazy?
And all right, so the saga of my hatred for Dennis goes back.
Heroin didn't take your teeth, but fucking your dentist wants to.
Look at them.
What's his name? Dr. Ron Heron.
They look good.
Yeah, you got fucking better looking teeth than me.
Yeah, I mean they're a little.
I'm just fucking with you, dog. My teeth are dope. Come on. I mean, they can be whiter, but you know.
Yeah, see.
Adjust the color of your monitor, motherfucker. Adjust the color of your monitor, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll get tanner and our teeth will get whiter.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that'll happen.
So what are you gonna do about this? Are you gonna call? You're gonna call them up because you're white, and that's what white people do. They got to make sure they know. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna pay this, so that they know that you actually got it, and now they could hold that against you because all those shits are recorded. You know, do what I'm telling you to do. Just fucking get rid of that shit. You never got it.
All right, you know what? Hold on. Stay right here.
What are you doing? You getting rid of it? You should get rid of that shit. Am I bugging out people? You know, just get rid of that shit. I do the same shit with like jury duty shit. I never got it. Prove that I got it. There you go. There you go. There you go. You know, I told my brother to do that with his doctor bill, but no, instead the motherfucker paid it, right? Which is unheard of. I don't know why would you do that, but he paid it. And then guess what? The things he got was like 7 more bills behind it. Because what happened was they were like, oh shit, we got a fish who actually pays his bill. So let's take all these other motherfuckers that didn't pay and let's give that bill to this motherfucker and let him pay it. You know, get out of here. I just got a call today. Something interesting happened to me today, man. I got a call and I never picked it up because it said, you know, unknown number or whatever, scam likely. I don't even know if it was scam likely. I think it might have been. Either way, they're telling me that there's a warrant out there for my arrest and that there's a case being built against me right now.
What?
Yeah, fucking 15 years ago, that might have worked.
Right, yeah.
I was drinking a lot more, had a lot more blackouts and shit. That might have worked. I might have been nervous. But now I know everything I fucking do. What the fuck did I do that there's a fuck? Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Fucking people scamming, man. Scamming. My man was on the computer once watching porn and the shit popped up with a thing that locked his whole computer up saying, you remember that scam? They're saying it was the FBI and that we know that you've been watching child porn. And my man was like, what? And he comes to me and tells me, I said, dude, are you bugging, man? That shit's a scam. And he's like, dude, my whole computer is locked. I said, Google that shit on your phone. He Googled that shit. And sure enough, it was a scam. And they told him how to get his computer unlocked or whatever. Because they were telling him that they're going to be in his house in like 5 days unless he pays a fine of, I think it was $2,500. And I'm like, yeah, dude, because that's what they do with pedophiles. They fucking let them pay $2,500 and stay out there pedophiling and touching dinglings. That's what they do with them. That sounds right. That sounds normal. I said, motherfucker, why are you nervous? Were you watching child porn? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. People need to wisen up.
So what do you, I don't know if we've talked about this before, but have you seen the news about these like ransomware attacks, like the one that happened on the gas lines? And then there's been some other ones that happened since then.
There has. No, I'm not aware of that. What is that? What's that? What's that going on? I don't get it.
All right. So a few weeks ago, there's like a gas company that has a pipeline that runs pretty much most of the northeast of the U.S. Okay. And some hacker group got in and like shut down their shit, and that's why gas prices went and jumped up.
Is that what they're telling us?
Yeah.
Is that what they're telling us? Some hackers got in this, so we had to raise your prices.
Yeah, and
did they catch the hackers?
So no, they actually paid the ransom, and then I think they said they paid the ransom.
What was the ransom?
Hold on, let me get all the
details. They had to pay it to someone, someplace. They can't track these motherfuckers down. These dudes are the illest hackers they've ever met. They're gonna give them a job. If it's real, if that's what really went down, them motherfuckers are gonna get a good job for the government, because that's what they do with good hackers. When they find good hackers, they employ them so that they can do hacking for them. Yeah, that's simple. If that really went down, then dudes have a good job waiting for them once they catch them. And the longer it takes to catch them, the higher their pay will be.
This came out in the news like a week ago, or 2 weeks ago. So the oil pipeline shut down. They paid $2.3 million in Bitcoin.
So and if it goes up, that turns into fucking.
So well, the thing about Bitcoin too is if you have a wallet, it's virtually untraceable. You know, it's just like how the system is built up. So I mean,
I really got to start looking into this Bitcoin shit. But then again, like I said, the same way they robbing this motherfucker, and you can't find that dude, they could rob the hackers. Hacking's what they do.
Yeah, you need to be, if you have a serious amount of money in Bitcoin, you need to be technologically savvy enough to be able to store it properly. Otherwise, it is possible for your shit to get jacked. But I mean, it's the same thing with your bank account too. You know what I mean? Like, someone could hack into Wells Fargo or TD or whatever bank you're using. They could
come hack into my fucking safe in my bedroom, and I'll hack into you with my machete. You know.
But anyway, with the pipeline, so the U.S. government paid the ransom in Bitcoin. Then they recovered that ransom from the Bitcoin wallet that they had, because it was based in the U.S. is what they said. Very fishy. Very, very, very fishy.
Not even fishy, man. It's downright insulting. I don't even know any of that shit. I am illiterate to that shit. But you're saying they said the shit got locked down by somebody, right? So we had to raise the prices. So we paid this ransom, and now it's open. And we got our money, so they could get their money back from a place that's virtually untraceable, but they can't figure out how they hacked their shit.
Okay. Yes, sir. You
like
are
I said,
correct.
People, any of y'all buying that shit, any of y'all buying any of this shit that they selling you, my offer still stands from episode 1 or 2, Atlantic City Expressway, for sale, cheap, tolls included. You know, it's still, the offer still stands. Inbox me, man. I will give you a good deal. I will give you a good fucking deal. You know,
there's a lot of those computer scams that, you know, have been going around for ages. And the thing that surprises me is that the phone scams, how they still even work, like how they still even get people on it. Like, how do you not know that exists?
They call old folks.
Yeah.
With no one to talk to, you know, and they scam old folks. That's the bottom of the barrel shit right there. Scamming old people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, I don't know, man. I feel like there's a special place of torture for them in the afterlife. You know, because that's some slimy shit right there, man. I can't get behind any of that. But that's funny too, because when I heard that the first time that they said they had I said they got a warrant for me, and I ain't gonna lie, right away you hear warrant, but then I said, what the fuck am I talking about even? Yeah, because that's what the police do. They send you out a message saying that there's a warrant for you. Because they like to give you enough time to fucking go to Mexico.
Was it like a computer voice or was it like an actual person saying this to you?
It sounded like a person.
Yeah.
And they told me to hit 1 and stay on the line to speak to an officer. See, I wish I would have got the call. Because if I would have got the call, I would have pushed 1. Just to talk to these motherfuckers.
Oh, so you got a voicemail. Is that what happened? You got the voicemail?
It went to voicemail. I was hustling. I was trying to
wow.
hustle tickets. Today was a real shitty day for me.
Yeah.
I mean, the shows are looking great, but I didn't do so well today on sales. I'm not a salesman, man. Well, I'm good at selling me.
Right.
You know, I'm waiting for prostitution to become legal. And once again, I'll give the good discounts on that too.
Jesus.
You know, women only. You know, and maybe a llama or 2. I told you, right, that I'm looking to, identify as a llama.
No, I didn't know this.
Yeah, we spoke about it. I said I was trying to find a new gender to identify with. I'm thinking a llama, so I could spit in people's faces.
Yes. You did say
yeah,
that.
man, come on, man. I don't know how I remember the dumb shit that comes out of my mouth, but I'll be remembering it, man. The other day, I hate to share shit that I stay on stage because sometimes, whatever. Well, the other day, I asked this couple because I was talking about the new normal, right? So I picked this black couple, big black dude, and I said, because I said, what the fuck is new normal? If it's new, it's not normal. It's new, So I said to the dude, I said, how long y'all been together? He said 10 years. I said, so now let's say you're in Atlantic City, you're out here, you're drinking, you're watching a comedy show, the endorphins start flowing and shit. Let's say tonight she's feeling herself in Atlantic City. Anything can happen. She decides to put 2 fingers in your ass, right? And right when I said that, my man was like, yo, man, ain't nobody putting no fucking fingers in my ass. Ain't nobody putting no fingers in my ass, man. Fuck that. Move on with that shit. I said, yo, dude, it's just a scenario. And he's flipping to the point where, like, I ain't gonna lie, he's a big dude. I said, all right, dude, relax. I get it. We all get, everybody gets it, right? Nobody go near this man's ass. Oh my God, dude. Telling you, man. Black dudes don't like talking about their asses. Don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Don't be putting my ass in no conversation, son. And I was like, dude, it's a comedy show. Relax, man. I'm just trying to make a point, but he didn't let me get to it because the point was that would be new, but it wouldn't be normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I said she had to do it for 11 years. You got to do it longer than what normal to be.
Right.
Before you can start calling shit normal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, that shit was funny as fuck. He was losing his mind. Yo. He's a big dude too. I got to remember, man, I'm a little dude, but the stage adds like 4 feet. I forget when I walk off, I'm smaller than everybody. I'm up there, I'm bigger than everybody. But when I come off, I'm back to little old me. So I got to remember that shit, man. But yeah, man. I forgot what else. What else has been getting? Like, I've been getting sent. Oh, what about the Clinton dude?
Oh, that I sent you?
Yeah, you sent it to me. Then I got it sent by like 5 other people. And I'm like, well, there you go, man. Once again, people, the Clintons continue. I gotta stop talking. Like, I'm nobody, but I gotta stop talking about it. It makes sense. Like, they might be like, just get rid of this motherfucker quick. I'm nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'll die from natural causes by being beaten to death. You know what I'm saying? They'll find every bone in my body broken. It'll be natural causes because that's usually the natural, it's naturally what happens. You die when shit like that happens. At the end of the day, isn't all death a natural cause? If you get shot in the head, naturally, you're going to be dead. That's what's going to happen, man. You know what I'm saying? So isn't all death natural?
Yes.
Try to make it sound prettier and better. So what is it? What's the dude's name so that our people know what we're talking about?
I think his last name was Sign. I think it was like Philip.
Sign.
Yeah.
He should have
Clinton.
saw the signs.
Yeah.
He should have seen it coming. He should have read the signs. I saw the sign.
Yeah, Christopher Sign. So basically, what happened was he broke this. He was a news reporter, and he broke this story in 2016 when Hillary Clinton was running for president, and Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton met on this tarmac and had some sort of conversation, which was supposed to be like at the time a conflict of interest. You know, the nature of the conversation is up for debate, but the FBI ended up investigating it. And obviously not finding any foul play.
Of course not.
But this dude
works. They want to live.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But this dude, he moved back to Alabama like a few years ago where he's from to be with his family. And then all of a sudden out of the blue just kills himself.
Yeah. How'd he do it? Stabbed himself in the back. You know what I'm saying? Stabbed himself 15 times in the back, suicide. Hung himself from a doorknob. Because if he hung himself from a doorknob, dog, that's some symbolism shit there, right? That's how they all be doing it when they're down. Do your research. Motherfuckers be hanging themselves from doorknobs. It means something. I forgot what it means, but it means something like a snitch or some shit.
Trying to find it. Just all these articles are saying like an apparent suicide, death is being investigated as a suicide.
Well, that's what they're starting with, right? Isn't that how they always start investigations, as a suicide? I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
usually
I thought the way you figure out it's a suicide is you get rid of all other things and come to the conclusion it had to have been a suicide. But then again, what do I know? I'm not an investigator. All I ever investigated, was like back in the day, chicks that I thought were cheating on me and shit. And, you did investigative work and shit. Check their pockets, look in their bags and shit. No, I didn't do that shit. I didn't give a fuck. I ain't got time for that energy. But you look pretty amazed over there. What's going on, man?
No, I'm just like getting deep down into some articles about this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, long story short, I definitely don't think he killed himself. Was he supposed to I just don't listen. If he's associated with the Clintons, I don't think he killed himself. If they got some sort of vendetta, I don't think they killed himself. You know what I'm saying? It's Game of Thrones in that motherfucker, dude. That's all it is, man. It's just Game of Thrones on another scale, And you think about that and say, no. Listen, man, I watched that shit and you know what it tells me, man? It tells me that there are people out there, because it's made up. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's all true shit. It's made up. And there's some vicious shit going on in that show, which means that there's a person there with these thoughts. There's a person there who says, not only do I have these thoughts, but I want to put these thoughts on a screen for all to see. I want to put these thoughts of rape and mayhem and savagery that are in me. I don't just want to think it. I want to put it on a screen. I want everybody to see it. And I'm not gonna lie, I watch. I watch. I love all that debauchery, but it's coming from somewhere. And then that has to go through, the people in Hollywood that say this is acceptable to, put out. And there's no problem with the shit that we're seeing here. You know what I'm saying? There's no problem with the fact that the queen is a family fucker. That her son is a vicious, crazy killer, that the other dude is cutting off BPs and shit and sending him to the fucking fall. So the fact that they all gave their fucking stamp of approval on that shit means that they all see nothing wrong with that shit. You know what I'm saying? To put out those images and to put out those ways of thinking. And, art imitates life, not the other way around. So if you look at like the conspiracies that are out there of like Pizzagate and the torture and murder of little children and drinking baby blood, adrenochrome, and all this and that, well, the people who come up with these thoughts in those movies, whether it's from inspiration of being in those parties or just those deep, dark thoughts that they got, they still co-signing that. They're still co-signing that. And they're collecting the money that comes in on it. And they know that that stuff is out there. And, you know, I watch it. I'm not saying I don't watch it, but I know what I'm watching.
They know that's what the people want to see too, which is the weird part.
Well, dude, come on, man. Caesar's days, they fed motherfuckers to lions, to crowds that used to be roaring, no pun intended. You know what I'm saying? To roaring crowds. They, you know, that gladiator shit and motherfuckers killing each other, you know, for the amusement of other people. Come on, man. History says that shit went down. I mean, what's history?
Right.
You know, what's history? History goes to the winner. But, you know, shit like that went down, right? There were nights. There were times where we had nights and shit like that, right?
Yeah, so, I mean, even just you know, 150 years ago in America, they did some wild shit. You know,
I mean, look at the shit that goes on now, and when we're considered a civilized society. What about when it was lawlessness?
Right. Or even in the countries we have now that aren't as, you know, civilized as the U.S.
Oh, because we're so civilized. You know, is it because we fucking is it because we use Old Spice?
No, I mean, I think what
is that why everybody else is uncivilized, because they don't use Old Spice?
we have the delusion of order and security in this country, which they don't have in a lot of other places. And there's actually a really good line from The Sopranos that I like to reference every time. So do you watch The Sopranos? I assume you've seen it.
I haven't gone past like the first season because every time I try to watch it, they take it away for free. Dude, I never watched it. I tried. I didn't like it. But the last time when I started watching it, I was starting to kind of get into it, and then they took it away for free. Because I started watching it during the lockdown when they were giving all those free channels. Once again, oh, here's a gift, free channel. No, they want your motherfucking ass to get hooked on those fucking series like I was on Sopranos and then not be able to see it.
Dude, I can't believe that you that I
didn't like it.
Yeah, that boggles my mind that you didn't
I didn't like well, when I was younger and it first came out, I didn't like the whole him going to see a shrink.
Right.
And, you know, and I also in the beginning didn't really like him as the leader. I just didn't see it, you know, I don't know. But as it started, you know, when I watched it again with a little bit of an open mind, I was getting into it. You know, but they took it away for free. So fuck them. I'm not going to pay. You know, I'm not going to pay. That's the thing. They were giving all these series away for free. And everything else so great. No, it ain't great. They're trying to hook you into that fucking series so you pay for their shit.
Right. Yep. Yeah. So anyway, what I was saying is there's a quote. So Tony is having an affair with this Russian woman, right?
Yes, I remember.
This Russian maid. She has one leg. And
she has one leg.
Yeah,
she has having one leg.
Yeah, she has one leg. It's like the older sister of like the girl who, because what he was doing is he was banging this Russian girl who was younger.
Yes, that's what I remember.
And then he started hooking up with, I think it might have been her cousin or sister or something like that.
She had one leg.
She had one leg. Yeah, she had a prosthetic leg.
That pussy must have been good, dog, because she was only 3/4 of a woman and she took out a young chick. It must have moved on its own.
But Tony asked her something, like if it upsets her that she has one leg, and what the woman says is like, you know, the one thing that's different between Americans and the rest of the world is the rest of the world expects bad stuff to happen, you know, and then Americans think everything is just gonna be great all the time, and then when shit is real, they freak the fuck out. So the point I was making is here in this country.
I think that's white Americans, but okay.
It's definitely white Americans.
That's why I said to him, "You Americans." She actually meant you Americans, you white motherfuckers.
But dude, that's extremely accurate, and like a lot of stuff you see in the news is written by and for white Americans, right? And I feel like I have a little bit of a different perspective than most white Americans because of the time I spent.
Because of all that tanning you get when you're in the sun, you almost look like, you could be Dominican.
Yeah, I speak Spanish too, so
that's most white people do. They got to know how to talk to the nannies.
No, but from all the time I spent, buying drugs, spending time in the hood, and like being a derelict of society.
Everybody should do that for a little while.
Yeah, man. At least
gotta taste the grime.
6 to 12 years. Whatever, whatever is enjoyable.
That's a bid, motherfucker.
But like it shocks me all the time that people have this like delusion of like the system's supposed to be working properly. Like it never has anywhere ever.
Well, you just live in the wrong neighborhood. You're in the wrong tax bracket.
Right, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like it works for some people in the right tax brackets. It works. And every now and then they let one of us weasel our way into that tax bracket. And then next thing you know, you're doing commercials that say, if this restaurant doesn't have the seal of approval, you know what I'm saying? Look for the seal of approval. If you ever see me on a TV screen telling you to look for the seal of approval, I no longer have a soul. My soul is gone. I sold it, which is why you will never see me do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like these fucking, you seen that shit, that commercial with Jennifer Lopez? And all that?
Yeah. You sent
it for the seal of approval. And so it's just another way of saying, now listen, some restaurants ain't going to go along with the passport. So those restaurants, they won't get the seal of approval. So now they're going to say, don't go to those restaurants, but it's okay because I try not to go to restaurants anyway. I eat very little. I eat to survive, man.
What do you just have, like little French fries, little hot dogs, little hamburgers?
I eat big meals. I eat big, that's all I eat baby foods. You know what I'm saying? I eat very little. Everything is tiny. Like those little miniature, you ever see those little miniature meals that they make and shit? You ever watch videos of that shit? Dude, they got thousands of them. And people just watch them, of them cooking like these little miniature fake pancakes with little tiny straw in there. And they watch these fucking videos and they got millions and millions and millions of views. And it's insane. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I get it. It's cute. One video of that shit, but they got mad videos of this shit, man. And it's like, what the fuck are you watching? What are you watching? Waiting for the next one. Oh, tomorrow they're going to make tacos. No, they're not. They're going to make these little fucking things that look like tacos and pretend to make it. They even put it on a table. They serve it, dude.
Dude, I had no idea this existed. I'm watching.
Oh my God, dude. See? Boom.
He's cooking with a candle, dude.
Yes, dude. Dude. See, people, once again, if you're keeping count, that's another thing that I taught this brother right here on Rated G, man. You bringing it up for our fine folks to check out what the fuck you're talking about?
I'm not sure if I can actually. I don't know if I could. I don't know. Maybe we'll.
You were able to do it the other. Yeah, what are you doing different? You were able to do it last time.
Well, I just don't know if I can.
There you go.
I just don't know if I can play a YouTube video, but we'll.
Yeah, you're playing it.
I'm just saying when we upload to YouTube, I don't know.
Oh, nah, that's all right, man. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah, look at this shit. Where was it?
Look at that. Look, and that's real strawberries too that they're putting on this little fucking.
These are little chicken wings.
Look at that shit.
The candle, dude. The candle.
Yeah, look at that shit, dude. Look at that shit.
Oh,
Come on, man. Come on, man. That's like cooking for survival. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're in that show Survival, you got to eat little portions to make the food last. That's the only time that shit will come in handy. What the fuck are they?
It has 11.3 million views. The girl has.
That's what I'm saying.
28 million subscribers.
I put out a special for free a month ago, and I got 800 views. I should have put out a little miniature me like this, man. Should have made a miniature with 2 cats next to me. And then that's what I should have did. I should have took Mama. I should have took my cat Mama, put her on my table like it's a stage, moving her arms around with my show playing behind it as if she's doing my material. Boom. 6 million views. I'm going about it all wrong. Or maybe I should just perform in a cat suit. At 7 million views. And forget about if I get titty implants. Now I'm viral. Because that's what it takes nowadays to appease the idiots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to be careful calling them idiots because, I'll get canceled because I think fucking 11 million views on. Now, do you have to watch the whole thing for it to be a view, or is it that once?
Not necessarily.
Now that's dope. Don't get me wrong. I understand why. Like, that's adorable. I understand why they get so many views. They're fucking adorable. Cats and shit like that. But I'm just saying, it's just a shame that, to do shit without a gimmick and to do something raw and real, you gotta convince motherfuckers to check it. You gotta convince people that this is worth their time. Otherwise, they're just gonna be on TikTok, fucking, watching pedophile videos. TikTok's a big place for the pedophiles, man. Just in case you didn't know. Did you know that?
I did know that. Yeah.
All right, because it's a big place, man. Your daughter's 13 years old with 2.3 million followers. And all she's doing is, you know what I'm saying? And you saying, they go, no, my daughter got, 2.3 million followers. Yeah. How many of them you think are sitting around while she fucking, come on, man, get out of here with that shit. TikTok. I don't have a TikTok account, people. I'm sorry. I don't do that short span thinking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna cater to you motherfuckers out there with no attention span. That's why my shits be long. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, people can't pay attention. Then fucking challenge yourself, motherfucker. Don't let them tell you how much time you can spend listening to something. Challenge yourself, man. Finish something to the end. Read a book, bitch. Do something that takes some time and effort to put into it. Stop looking for the fix, man. You guys are worse than this motherfucker when he was sucking dick for fucking. I don't know if he ever did that, people. That's not anything that I can say for sure. But in 12 years, you figure one dick is probably involved. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, fraternities, desensitized them, man. His frat brothers desensitized them. That's not factual, people. I'm just, fucking with them, just so you know. Every now and then, my eye looks bigger than it just was, or is it just me and it's growing as we speak?
I think that is. I
still think I look adorable.
I think that's the implant getting into your brain. You didn't think about that, did you? That's what I'm here for.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
There's nothing worse than a fucking sty, man. Like, I mean, okay, yeah, there's a lot of things.
There's a lot of things worse than a sty, dog.
But fuck, man, when you get one, and it's like the same thing when you start feeling that you're getting a sore throat, and then in like 3 days you're gonna be fucking sick. It's like, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like that it just has to run its course. Like, you're gonna be uncomfortable as fuck for the next like 3 or 4 days until it goes away.
Dude, uncomfortable. You know what? Fuck it. We only got like 40 followers anyway. And since I got 40, do you want to know how real this shit gets, man? I got my right toe is like peeling and itching, which I think is fucking athlete's foot. But what do I do that's so fucking athletic? I fucking take showers. I fucking do running around and my feet don't sweat. So I got powder on that, working on that. Got a fucking hemorrhoid that popped out. Got a fucking eye thing like this. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with my body? I fucked up my mustache. I had to shave my fucking ears because they were like fucking, I was like, what the fuck? When I was brushing my teeth, is the glistening, like it was like I heard a rustling type shit. And I look and you could see like dimming through the lights. They were like shining, like just these long fucking hairs. Like it's like the hair in my head wants to grow out, but it won't let it. So it's sprouting out of other places now. And it's fucked up, man. But look, I'm a warrior, man. I push on. I'm gonna go and do my show tonight, dude. I might even do a split. Fuck you, hemorrhoid. I say what the fuck's gonna fucking happen, man. Was that real enough for you?
That was perfect. That was perfect. That might be the beginning clip of the episode to try to draw people in.
Try to talk about my fucking whatever it takes, man. Listen, I prostitute myself to an extent, dog, you know, like just to get my shit out there. But what the fuck, man?
The thing you're saying before about the attention span is the reason that I've liked podcasts for so long. And, you know, one of the reasons.
What did he say? No, I'm just fucking with you.
But it's even, you know, the one reason why I always like doing the podcast with you, because we start and then we just go until it's run its course. You know what I mean? There's no like, me and Gary aren't like, hey, it's got to be a half hour. It has to be an hour. It has to be an hour and a half. Like we just go until we're fucking done. You know what I mean?
And the funny thing is, we don't even know. Like, I'll send you shit all week that I'm like, this would be a good topic to talk about. This would be cool to talk about. But it's not like we write this shit down. Then the thing comes and I forget everything I sent you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know, you kind of run and we go where we go. Yep. What do you want to learn, man? How deep down the hole of the things I know do you want to know, Brian? You know? And then how many, like, see, I can't even, I was gonna teach you something else, but I'm gonna have to teach you that in private because I don't want the whole LGBTQ community coming at me because, you know, I say something stupid. You know, there's certain things I just don't want. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to hurt people's feelings and shit. But yeah, there's some interesting things I still got to teach you, man. This is one thing. All right, fuck it. I'm going to do it. Fuck, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to teach you something right now. I'm chilling with my boy one day, right? And I was telling him the whole science behind once you're watching porn and you realize you have a dick preference, right? That is better to watch, you know, transgender female with female. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I said if I got to have a dick preference, I want to have some nice titties attached to it, right? And we're talking about this shit because this is what dudes do. So, you know, you want to try to cancel me, whatever, you know, dudes do this shit. Your friends talk this way. This is just real shit. And I said, well, you know what you never really see is the other way around. Females becoming dudes porn. I said, I don't even think they make it. Right? My man's like, they got it. And I'm like, well, it's not in the categories. You know what I'm saying? Not that I want to see it. I'm just saying, I never, like, come on, they got grandma porn. I never watched grandma porn. You know what I'm saying? They got old man fucking young chicks porn. I know who the fuck wants to see an old man fucking a young chick?
Never, Gary. Never.
An old man. I guess me at 85, I might watch that porn because then I can relate to it. But like, you know what I'm saying? They got all kinds of crazy shit. So I said, I don't think they even make it. My man's like, they gotta make it. And I'm like, I don't think they do. What do you think? Is it out there?
Oh yeah, it's got to be out there somewhere. Yeah,
it's out there.
Yeah,
it's out there, and I understand why it's not mainstream. It's just listen. Anybody who want to say different, you know, find it. That's as far as I'll say. How about that? I brought it up, but I'm not going to say exactly what I said or why I understand it. But I understand why it's not mainstream. And I only saw but like for like a hot second. And I was like, okay.
In New York, a hot second's like at least an hour.
A New York, not an hour, man. Just enough to like, well, that's where I came up with the theory that, you know, when you meet that's why I came up with the theory that when you meet these women sometimes who are like just very, very angry and they put off this energy that if they were a dude, you say they have little dick energy. And that's what it is. Women, you got to ask yourself if you have little dick energy. I feel like women have little, some people say penis envy, but it's little dick energy because the clit is nothing more than the smallest penis. It's a micro penis. It's a penis with no shaft. It's a micro penis, And when they take the hormones, what I saw, one thing I learned when I did see it is that, that shit the hormones make it pop out, and it actually makes the form of a helmet. Don't go searching it in front of me. I guess you can. Go ahead. Why not? Go balls deep. No pun intended. But yeah, so that's why they had that little dick energy, because they're walking around with little dicks. So, I'm just saying. I'm not a scientist. Ladies, do not hate me. Come on, I got a GED. You know what I'm saying? I don't know much. I'm just being honest with the stupid thoughts that go in my head, and I don't know. I'm not afraid to ask questions. Don't get mad at me. I love everybody. I really do. I don't have to accept what everybody does or anything like that, but I love everybody. If I had a brother who was a serial killer, that's my brother. I love him. I don't have to accept that he runs around killing everybody. And I'm not saying that that community is killers. I'm not saying that. Stop putting words in my mouth. I'm just trying to cut off everything before it comes my way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking real talk, people. I got no animosity and no ill intent on anything. That's the problem with people. You can't act like, I don't know. What do I know? Like, what do I know about that whole shit? I don't know. You want me to understand you, then I should know some shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, I understand why that's not a very popular fucking
Man, it's funny that you phrase it like that, because today when I was at work, I'm trying to get better at this one program, right, that I thought I was like okay with, like an animation software. And I started watching YouTube videos, and an hour in, I was like, oh my God, I know absolutely nothing at all, like about this, like whatsoever. And I think that's a good part about trying to learn new stuff, is it fucking humbles you all the time, and not enough people try to do that. They know what they know. They think they know everything. They don't know anything, and then it builds up like a fucking shitty ego and a shitty personality to be around.
Yeah, and I mean, when I say things, it might sound stupid or whatever, but I say it, like I said, with no ill intent, and we all got to learn to laugh at ourselves, people. Yep. It's like I said before, man. If I say it's not normal, what the fuck does that mean? I'm not normal. So what the fuck does that mean? Who wants to be normal? Where are my warriors at, man? Who stand as individuals, with something to offer that's different. But if people don't accept it, fuck them. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? If people don't accept it, fuck them. And people who don't accept it, you have the right not to accept it, but you don't have the right to fuck with a motherfucker because you don't accept it. You know what I'm saying? Do you? I was saying that the other day talking to someone. I'm like, why the fuck do people care what people do that really doesn't have anything to do with them at all? Mm-hmm. What does anyone fucking care? If they're not hurting nobody, what do you care? It's crazy because motherfuckers talk about they don't like the Pride Parade and Pride Month. That shit wouldn't have been there if you just didn't give a fuck. It wouldn't have been there if you didn't make their lives so hard that they had to fight just to be accepted to fuck who they wanted to fuck and live how they wanted to live. They had to fight for that. Somebody said, no, because you don't, you could think it's wrong. You could think it's wrong. People, if we're going to have acceptance, then we have to accept the people that don't accept shit or don't talk to me about acceptance. So you could think it's wrong, but what you're not allowed to do is try to make that other person's life miserable in any way, shape, or form. We're allowed not to deal with people. You're not allowed to just, openly hate a motherfucker, but feel free to hate him in the privacy of your own home. You know what I'm saying? Keep that shit to yourself. Stop spreading fucking hate. You want to hate, keep that shit to yourself. But I just don't get why people even care. I have friends coming out to me. They come out to me and I'm like, what? Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, I don't care. Yeah. I don't care if you was straight. I don't care if you was gay. I don't care if you fucking fuck llamas or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Fuck a vacuum for all I care. I don't give a shit. Why do people care? Could somebody tell me that? Riddle me that, Batman. Why do people even fucking care? Holy shit. And you know what else I'm starting to realize too? Like people just be assuming shit on me sometimes. And I wonder, like, what the fuck about me says what you know, like, dude came up to me in the street, never seen this dude before, walking to work. You're my man, you know where I can get some meth? I said, what about me says I know where to get meth? You looked at me and thought that dude might know where to get meth. What about me says I know where to get meth? When I was getting the apartment, I'm looking at the view out the window. Chicks like, yeah, across the street's a swingers club. What about me made that a selling point? I mean, it was, but you know, like, what about me made that a seller's point? That you felt you had to point that out to me, like, oh yeah, that see that building right there with the blacked out windows. Yeah, that's a. What about me said I needed to know that? I would have figured it out on my own, but I'm just saying, like, what? Come on, man. Like, I be bugging on some people sometimes, man. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? You know, I went to go. Somebody hit me up. Says, listen, I want you to do this background acting for this, you know, low budget movie, whatever. We feel you're perfect for the part. You know, we looked at your bio. We think you're perfect for the part. It's a small part. You know, a couple of scenes. You know, would you be down to do it? I do it. I show up. You know what my role was? Recovering addict number 3. I ain't never been in recovery in my life. What about me says I'm in recovery?
Well, I mean, people who are in recovery usually have the look of someone who gets high. So it's one and the same.
Yeah, but what about you? What about me says I'm recovered? And then what's fucked up too is I come there, right, the day of the shoot. You know, I come there the day of the shoot and they got the wardrobe. So they said the dude's gonna come out and tell everybody who has to go into wardrobe. He comes up, there's like 3 dudes in front of me. He's like, go to wardrobe over there, go to wardrobe, go to wardrobe. He comes to me, goes, you're fine. What? What?
What were you wearing?
I mean, he said, it's not like they didn't give us some direction
right
of what to wear. So all I did was go into my old clothes that I didn't get rid of because I know everything goes in a cycle and it's going to come back again. And I grabbed like an old Echo t-shirt, you know. With
Echo was the shit.
I got a bunch of them, man. It was the one with the dude. It's like a classic one. Nowadays, I could probably get dough selling it. It's a classic one. But it's like oversized because, you know, we used to rock it oversized. So it's oversized. You know, I had a fucking Met hat and some baggy jeans. You know, which is not like they came much different. But apparently my baggy jeans and my shirt said recovering addict. Perfect. Let's book this dude for all the recoveries. Not even recovering addict number 1. The other 2 had to get changed. I should have been recovery addict number 1. I can't be number 1. You didn't even have to change a single thing on me.
You said something a little bit ago about Batman, and
yeah.
I don't remember what you said, but
literally this Batman.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what it was. So I'm a member. Whatever town I move into, I join a Facebook group about the town. And the only reason I do it is because I'd love to see the pettiness of the people who are in this town and them go back.
You write reviews about them?
No, I don't write. It's like, dude, something when I'm like, if I'm like, you know, taking a shit or something like that, I'll just scroll through and then just watch these like 60-year-old people yell at each other on this group. And the one in Ventnor is amazing. The Ventnor Community Forum is one of the most entertaining things to read. And it screams fucking mental illness and what is wrong with social media. So anyway, I joined.
Social media did, man.
It's like.
Was it called social media in the beginning? Or did it become social media when everybody started giving their motherfucking opinions? You know what I'm saying? Like, was it originally called social media? because in the beginning it was just, people, old friends connecting, seeing how fat they got, seeing how ugly they got, seeing how ugly their kids are, or how cute their kids are, seeing how they doing, what jobs they got, sending pictures to your family. It wasn't all this opinionated shit. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder if that's what it was called. Wasn't it just the internet back then?
Yeah. I mean, it was just the internet, but it was really, the advent of like MySpace and stuff like that, where.
But I'm saying, was MySpace considered social media?
It was, yeah.
Or is it considered social media now because it falls under a word that we made after that? Like when it first came out, were they like MySpace, social media?
No. I don't think so at all. No.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think social media kind of developed. It might have developed from MySpace. Can you see when the term was, when the phrase was first coined? Is that right? Did I say that right?
Yeah, someone who works for AOL said that they coined it in 1997, but it's
when did whatchamacallit come out?
Oh, MySpace, it was after that. Yeah, it was after that.
So some dude saying in 1997 he
it was a woman. Yeah, a woman who worked for AOL.
Some woman. I'm sorry, ladies. I don't know why automatically I thought dude. I don't know. Don't go. I'm feeling defensive. I know I've been talking shit, so it's the sty. Yeah. I blame it on the sty. I'm not thinking right. I've been feeling pressure in my left head for 4 days. So, what is it you're looking up over there?
I'm trying to find. There's a way where you can look in Google to find out the search history of a word in Google to see when it had like its peaks and valleys of times it was entered into the system.
Why would you know that? There's some information I was like, why would you're a computer dude.
No. This is really what it is. I go on Wikipedia rabbit holes where I'll like want to look up something, just whatever it is. And, say I'm looking up like scuba diving, right? And I search in scuba diving, I'm reading some like history about it. And then, the next thing I know, I'm reading about some dish that people eat in fucking Sweden. You know what I mean? Like, cause you click and you link and you link and you link and you link and you link. So I think I found it out sometime through that.
You're an odd fellow, my lord.
I like to read, man. I like to read. I like to learn.
I'm saying to go through Wikipedia rabbit holes. You don't even know if that's actual facts. It's stuff that people put in there. A lot of people have been known to go in there. You sit there, you end up in some like Ben Franklin fucking rabbit hole, and you're like, did you know Ben Franklin used to like to suck dicks? And it's there's no proof of that, but he might have, but there's no proof of that. I'm just saying. Those things are.
It's better than it was. They have like moderators and shit now. Than when there's like lots of page changes since like red flags. Fancy. Yeah. All right, but here I want to show you this. So in the Boynton Beach Raw community group of my town of Boynton Beach, I found out that there is a guy who dresses up like Batman.
and what does he do? Does he actually fight crime?
He commits small petty crime.
He commits small petty crime?
No.
Begging?
Yeah, he just dresses up and will show up late at night, like in different plazas around town, and people like snap photos.
And where is this? Where is this?
This is in the town I live in Florida. This is Boynton Beach, Florida.
Yeah, somebody should. I'll be like, it's funny if you get jumped. They catch that motherfucker somewhere and he get jumped.
But the crazy thing is, dude, look at this is a serious Batman costume. Like this isn't some
dude
piece of shit costume. This is like a legitimate Batman costume.
This is the coolest thing this man has ever done. This is a man who really wanted to be like, he doesn't understand how he didn't get the role. He probably went to get the role, didn't get it. And he's like, but you don't understand. I'm Batman. I am fucking Batman. Does he have a Batmobile?
I don't know.
Drives around in a Pinto.
I think he's got an e-bike. He's got an electric bike.
Oh my God. And he's probably like a normal. You know what? Who cares? Who cares? How about that? I'm not gonna hate on the dude.
I think it's fucking great. I think it's great.
I think that's the problem right there. That's why he does that, because there's a bunch of you motherfuckers who think it's great. But you know what? Who am I to hate? Fuck it. Walk around the Batman suit. Who am I to judge you? I don't give a fuck. You know, I was about to judge you. I was. I was ready to put a lot of judgment on you, but then I realized, you know what? You're not hurting nobody. What the fuck do I care? I wouldn't even know about you if fucking Brian didn't think that I needed that educated fucking thought in my head about a Batman that runs around Florida showing up. Well, it's good that I know, you know, because I went up in Florida one day and I see this dude dressed as Batman popping out at 2:00 in the morning. I might fuck him up. But now that I know there's a dude who does that, I'll be like, oh, you the Batman dude that be running around, you know, oh, and I'll probably take a picture with him. You know, if I ran into him, I'd take a picture with him.
Yeah, I
ran into him.
He has an ad posted for Robin #3 if you're looking for any more acting gigs.
Robin #3. Look at you with the callbacks. You're getting quite witty, my friend. You know, but the teacher still has a lot to teach. You know? So what's your week looking like? You got plans for the weekend?
I might actually go smoke a cigar with a buddy of mine. There's a fancy...
You have to make a plan to go smoke a cigar.
This guy I work with, he said there's a really good cigar bar somewhere in town. So, you know, might get a couple cigars and...
That's some manly shit you're doing right there, man.
Just trying to put a little more hair on my chest.
Yeah, you're going to have to wear your big boy underwear for that one. Mm-hmm. I don't like cigar shops, man. Every time we go to Ohio, we have to go to we don't have to, but we go to the brother's cigar shop, the owner, Pete, big up Pete. And we go to his brother's cigar shop. And, man, the stench of all those cigars, oof, and just the feeling of, I just can't, man. My head starts spinning. I don't know what people see in cigars, man. And they be dudes with big phallic things in their mouth, man. I mean, I guess they're all pretty phallical, ain't they?
Yeah, you know, I've never really been a huge fan of cigars. You know, I just never, like, cigarettes are great, but the cigar thing was always kind of like lost on me.
Man.
As far it's
I like cigar wrap.
Yeah.
I like cigar wrap. I like Dutchess, man. You know, speaking of which.
What is your Dutch of choice?
Blue one, man. Just the regular Dutch Masters, natural. Well, not, you know, it's not natural, but whatever. The regular blue fucking Dutchess. I don't like the flavored shit. You know, I don't need more shit in there so that it tastes good. I like my smoke to taste like death. That's what it's supposed to taste like. Well, not the weed smoke, but I'm just saying smoke in general. I'm inhaling smoke. It's not like I'm practicing to be a fucking fire swallower or anything like that, man. So it's like, you know, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, I hope I make it, man. I got one more day. Actually, I only got a few more hours, people. It's the countdown. It's 7:30.
What's on the plan? What are you doing? You have any celebration
I'm going to live a stress-free day. At my age, dog, I don't celebrate birthdays. I have them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I will be performing, but by the time this comes out, I would have performed, you know, because Friday is my birthday and this is coming out Saturday. So, you know, so I would have performed, but I'm performing. And, but I'm not like doing like a birthday performance.
Birthday
you know,
show,
I'm just performing. I don't do much. I like to relax and do nothing because I'm always doing something. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm slowing down, man. Turning 51. I'm getting old, man. Maybe I'll hang out with COVID. We got a lot in common. We're getting old. You know, neither one of us want to go out after 10 o'clock. You know. Mm-hmm. I'm getting old, baby. But no one's getting young. And I appreciate it. 50 was good. You know, let's do a quick 50-year revelation, you know, thought, you know, like 50 years. How was my 50th year? My 50th year was pretty dope. You know, I bought my first brand new ride at 50. That was cool. At one point, I was doing more time, and anyone could challenge me on this shit. You know, I was doing more time than any other comedian in the East Coast at one point, whether famous or not. You know, I met some cool people. I made some cool fans. I had some great shows. 50 was good. Hopefully, God willing, I make it to 51, and it's even better. I don't feel like I'm slowing down too much. You know, I mean, right now I'm a little bit in a like, but then again, I haven't done no drugs in a while. You know, I kind of been detoxing a lot. I always, right before my birthday, I always like to just detox, try to make it. But then again, you never know. Maybe just letting this, you know, that might stop me from making it. Maybe one day I don't get that push that I need, and my heart goes, "What the fuck? Fuck it." You know. So who knows? I mean, life happens fast. I still got to go back out in the streets of AC. You know, and in case I don't make it, everybody just know I love you. Tell my children I love them. Tell everyone who ever loved me, I love them, and everyone who ever hated me, I forgive them, and I love them too. You never know. You know. That'd be crazy if I don't make it, though. That should be crazy. This shit, then your shit'll go viral. You know what I'm saying? It'll say up and coming comedian. Won't even say my name. Up and coming comedian. You know, doing some bullshit podcast. Predicted his own demise and left his own fucking. What would that be called? What do they call that when you leave behind a message?
I don't know, but what I'm thinking about doing now is not posting this until you actually die, and then I'll put it up.
So then it actually feels like
no, not a premonition.
Not, I guess, yeah, I guess, but not really, because I'm just saying I can go any moment. Anyone can, you know. So enjoy life, people. Live in the moment. Don't take anything personal. That little comment right there, man, is one of the things that is changing and started to change my life too. Don't take anything personal. Even when they try to do that shit personally to you, it says more about them than it does about you, baby. You know, I got to go now, and daddy's got to go and make people laugh, because that's what daddy do. You know what I'm saying? I got to go and make people laugh, and hopefully I'm good tonight. It's always 50-50. Brian, you got anything you want to share?
Happy birthday, buddy. That's it.
Oh, thank you, man. It's early. I haven't gotten there yet, but I still receive it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Nothing else you want to share, man?
That's it. All right, tell your local dentist to suck a big one from your boy.
Yeah, your local dentist, dude. My dentist is dope. My dentist is dope, yo. If you're in Astoria, man, Peaceful Dentistry, check them out. They didn't even pay. They don't even watch my shit. So they didn't pay me to say that. I'm telling you, they're the shit, man. That dude is just a good dude. His whole family, big up to all of them. Yeah. Well, this is another episode of Rated G with Gary G. Garcia. I've been your host, Gary G. Garcia, with Brian Licata. Everybody out there, man, like I said it once, I'll keep saying it. I got a special on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, what are you waiting for, dog? Check it out. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not, if you don't like it, you know, shut the fuck up, man. You know, I'm just playing, man. Check it out, man. Gary G. Garcia, you do not see me here tonight. Follow me, Gary G. Garcia, on Instagram, Facebook, and then you can see my upcoming dates. And for me and my man Brian, we out.